I would like to talk about a simple solution to reduce or address school shootings. It's not a foolproof, it's not 100%, but it will help the situation. I think we should cross train teachers and police. Individuals that are willing to be a teacher and a police officer go through both training. Put the teachers through police academy during the summer when they have their 2 or 3 month summer break. Put the police through teaching classes so they can be a proper teacher. So that way they can alternate. The teachers will have full police training. They could have a full authority as a police officer as they're teaching. So we do have. There is a cost. You will be training these people. Maybe they would require a higher compensation package. That's fine too. But everything's going to cost money. So we put police through teaching classes, and we put cops through. We put teachers through the police academy. So give most of the substitute teacher budget to the police department, and have the police be the substitutes. So substitutes don't usually have to have as much knowledge about how to teach. They're going in for a short period of time, a day or two, to be a substitute. Obviously, if it's a longer term, then you get somebody more trained. But we still train these people. So the place with training to be substitutes, that might be a little bit less than a full teacher training, but the standard still applies. The policy still applies. Give the big portion of the budget for the substitute teachers to the police department. Allow them to supply the people there, and then the budget is an important part of it. Many models could be tried. The teacher and the cop could alternate monthly. They can alternate weekly or daily, or work the teachers in the summer months as cops on their days off. You can have classes that are 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or twice a week for different subjects. And those police come in and teach those subjects for those days, and the other days are cops. There's a lot of models that could be tried, and once they're tried, we'll see which ones succeed better. And possibly many models might succeed. But at least you have police officers in the schools doing the job as a teacher, so we don't have to pay a teacher and a cop to do the same job. Maybe a little bit higher compensation for this role, but still, one individual, the police will be on scene when necessary. And I'm not saying they have to be in uniform, and they could be armed. We can talk about all the protocols about how to deal with a gun. I understand that there's a lot of issues with having a gun on the hip of an officer with middle school or high school where their brains are not properly formed, and they might take a risk where they shouldn't take a risk. Anyway, but that can be addressed. Cross-trained teachers and police could work full-time as teachers with full police powers. So even if they just want to be a teacher most of the time, at least they're trained to be a police officer, so they'll have full police powers. And yeah, they would have to go in for continuing education for police, the police academy and like. Many police desk jobs, we can place them in the schools. Take a classroom, put a desk job there in the classroom. So if something starts going down, a police shooting starts happening, there's a policeman on scene. Yeah, most of the time they're at the desk, but they address real police concerns in the school on a normal basis. But in an emergency situation where a shooting starts to happen, they could be on scene already. Police could be on the coaching staff of many of the sports, so that could be part of it. And a big part of this would be these students, these teenagers, as they're learning that police officers are real people. They're not out there to get them. They're there for their best interest, and they're there to protect them. You can probably have a better relationship if you know that police officer because they were your teacher at one point and you've seen them around. And so they're not always just a distant person just to go out there and capture people. So a lot more to be seen on this, but I just wanted to talk about a simple plan to cross-train. Yeah, there would be a budget increase on this, no doubt about it, but cross-train police and the teachers together. Until the next video.